When you're mastering a track, you're using limiters quite heavily. You're pumping into limiters to get the level that you need because everybody wants their tracks loud. Unfortunately, don't have a go at me. That's just the way of the world. So when you're pushing into these limiters, what can happen a lot of the time is you're going to lose a bit of snap to the snare. Snares are mega important. As you're in a track, the snare is keeping it going opposite to the bass drum. Obviously, we all know that. So you don't want to just have the bass drum going and then have no snare to kind of keep it bouncing. So snares, mega important. It's one of the main things I listen for when I'm mastering, is just keeping that snappy. Well, I'm also listening to keeping it open. I'm listening to getting a nice punchy low end and getting it loud and snapping snares, but you get what I'm saying. It's an important factor within the mix. Anyway, so keeping your snare snappy. How do you keep it snappy? And also get that level if you've crushed it down and you've lost a bit of snare snap. So what a good way to do it is use a dynamic EQ, use it around 2.4K. Don't go too wide on the Q because you'll bring in too many other instruments. So don't go too tight because then it will sound weird. So keep it on a kind of middle Q band. Bring it up just for the dynamics. So as the snare kicks in, it's going to pop it out a little bit more than it needs to, so that when it's hitting the limiter, it's just going to hit the limiter more than the rest of the track at that point, and it's just going to keep that snap. Also, the benefit of doing it around that frequency range is it also keeps the mids nice and open, and you'll have vocals and you have guitars or whatever else is happening around that kind of higher mid range. It'll also give them a bit more life, so it's a kind of double whammy. You get two for the price of one. So yeah, it's a great little tip. Just nudge up the dynamic EQ half a dB, 1 dB max, no more than 1 dB, or it's going to just stand out like a sore thumb. But just, try moving it up until it sounds right. Listen to it after the limiter and you should be all good. So that's how you keep a snappy snare in mastering. I hope that helps you. Let me know how you keep a snappy snare, just love saying snappy snare, in the comments below. And if you like these kind of tips and tricks, you want discounts on Pro Audio, if you want to get stuff that I give away to people and only to people on my newsletter, go to streaky.com and sign up for the Audio Anoraks newsletter and you'll get loads of goodness there. Only once a month. I won't spam you, promise. Okay, till next time, go to streaky.com. See you.